येनाक्षरसमां नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। येन दौता गिरः पुंसामिमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। अज्ञानान्धस्य लोकस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। Okay, in the last class we discussed these 5 sutras. Usya padantat ato gune avyaktanukaranasyaitau namreditasyantyasya tuva nityamamredite dachi. Most of these they deal with pararupa adesha. So today we shall study these sutras. Akasavarne dirgha. Next to these sutras, akasavarne dirgha pratamayo purva savarnaha tasmacha so napumsi nadichi dirghajasi cha vachandasi, and one more sutra ami purvaha 107. Okay, we shall take this one, the first one, akasavarne dirgha. We studied already this sutra while studying adgunaha, because this sutra comes as apavada sutra for adgunaha. So let us recall whatever we have studied. Akaha savarne dirgha. Akaha is in panchami, savarne is in saptami, dirgha is in pratama. So if a letter is followed by its savarna, then both combine to form their dirgha. So a plus a is equal to dirgha. E plus e becomes dirgha e. E u plus u becomes dirgha u. Ru plus ru becomes dirgha ru. Lu plus lu becomes dirgha ru, because it is savarna to lu and there is no dirgha lukara. So dirgha ru comes in place of lu plus lu. So we saw these examples. Na plus asti nasti, parvati plus isha, parvati isha, su plus ukti, sukti, matru plus runa, matruna. I have written it should be runam here, athava it should be matruna here. Otru plus lukaraha, otru karaha. Okay, this is about akasavarne dirgha. Whenever letters are followed by their savarna, both combined to form dirgha. The next sutra is pratamayo purva savarnaha. Pratamayoho purva savarnaha. Pratamayoho is in saptami dvivachana. Ramayoho, like that. Purva savarnaha is in pratama. Anurutya akaha and dirgha from akasavarne dirgha, the previous sutra. So anvaya of the sutra is akaha pratamayoho purva savarnaha dirgha. Akaha, if letters pratamayoho are followed by the first two vibhakti pratyas. The first two vibhakti pratyaya means it is not su and au. The first two here refers to pratama and vibhakti. Pratama and dvitiya. Pratama 3 pratyaya, dvitiya 3 pratyaya. Su, au, as, jas, out, shas. Those 6. Purva savarna dirgha. Both combined to form purva savarna dirgha. We shall know what it is. Akaha pratamayoho purva savarnaha dirgha. Ak means, as we know, a, I, U, Rulu. Pratamayoho means, we have this sutra. Swaujas, Samorshas, Stabhyambis, Knebyambis, Gnasibyambis, Gnasosam, Gnosup. 412. This is 412. The Padacheda of this is, it is just Su, Au, just all the 21 Supratyas are collected in this sutra. They are given by this sutra 412. So in this sutra, if we take there are 21 supratyas. If we make the group of 3 pratyayas, then the first group is called as pratama, the second group is called as dvitiya, and tritiya, chaturthi, panchami, shashti, saptami. Like this we name them. The first 3 are called as pratama, supratyayah. The second three are called as dvitiya supratyayah, like that. So in this sutra, pratamayoh purva savarnah. Pratamayoh refers to these two rows, the first three, the pratama and dvitiya. These two are called as pratamayoh. Pratamayoh, it is in saptami. So it is pratamayoh. Here pratamayoh is in dvivachana. So by dvivachana it represents the first two. The first two means the pratama and dvitiya. So if these pratyayas, if these six pratyayas, these are the six pratyayas, are followed by if they are preceded by or letters, if letters are followed by these six supratyayas, then there will be purva savarna dirgha. But in the drushya rupa of these six pratyayas are as these are these. In that sakara, the first one supratyaya starts with sakara. So the anurutya of achi is there to this sutra also from iko yanachi. So this sutra is not applicable for this the pratama vibhakti ekavachana supratyaya because it starts with sakara, which is not a ach letter. So ak should be followed by any of these five. Then this sutra is applicable. Again, we have one sutra, Ami Purvaha 6107. We are going to study today only. By this sutra blocks Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha. So in case of also, this sutra is not applicable. So this sutra is applicable to au, as, au, as. It means au, just, out, shas. In these four, for these four supratyas, Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha is applicable. So ak plus pratamau. Pratamau means pratama and dvitiya. Purva savarna dirgha. Let us consider this example. Here E is a ak letter. It is followed by au, which is a pratama vibhakti dvivachana supratyaya. So in this case, we know that iko NH is applicable because ik letter is followed by NH letter here. So, but by blocking iko NH, we have this sutra pratamayo purva savarnaha. So E plus au becomes purva savarna dirgha. Purva savarna dirgha means purva here E, para means au. So purva savarna means the savarna of this purva varna, savarna of ikara, which is dirgha. Purva savarna dirgha. So the savarna of ikara, which is dirgha, is E. So these two combined to form dirgha E. This is the meaning of pratamayo purva savarnaha. Let us consider the example of Ari plus Au. Ari is rasva ikaranta pullinga shabdaha. Au pratama vibhakti dvivachana supratyaya. In this case, ikara, enak letter is followed by pratama vibhakti dvivachana pratyaya. In this case, E plus Au, it becomes E. So Ari plus Au becomes Ari. Ari is the pratama vibhakti dvivachana pratyayanta rupa of Hari. This is how Hari is derived. Similarly, Giri plus Au, it becomes Giri. Mati plus Au becomes Mati. Similarly, Guru plus Au, Guru. Here also, this U and Au, they combined from Purva Savarna Dirgha. Purva Varna is Ukara. It's Dirgha. Guru. Banu plus Au, Banu. These are the dvivachana pratama and dvitiya vibhakti dvivachana pratyanta forms. So we dealt with au and out. So let us take this example: Rama plus Jas. In Jas, Jakara is it. So Rama plus Has. By pratamayo purva savarnaha, we have Here the Purva Varna is Akara, Rasvakara. Its Dirgha is Dirgha A. So it is Rama, Ramas. When we do this, we think this is by Akasavarna Dirgha, Savarna Dirgha Santi. That is okay, but by the Shastra, it is not by Akasavarna Dirgha. It is by Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha, Ramas, and Sakarasya Visargaha, Ramaha. The next sutra is Pratam Tasmachaso Nahpumsi 61103. The next sutra Tasmat Panchami Shaso Shasaha Shashti Naha Pratama Pumsi Saptami. The Anurti of Akaha from Akasavarna Dirgaha. The whole sutra Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha and Dirgaha from Akasavarna Dirgaha. These come as Anurti. So Anvaya is Akaha Pratamayoho Purva Savarnaha Dirgaha Tasmat Shasaha Napumsi. If there is Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha Dirgaha, Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha, if there is the application of the previous sutra, Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha, then Tasmat, after that, Shasaha Naha Pumsi. In Pumsi means in case of Pullinga, Shasaha Naha. The Shas Pratyaya will get Nakara Desha. We shall see what it is. Consider this example, Rama plus Shas. The Drushya Rupa is As. By Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha, it becomes Ramas. This Rasvakara become Dirga. This Rasvakara and this Akara, they combined to form Parasavarna, Purva Savarna, Dirgaha. So it becomes Ramas. So if the previous sutra is applied, here the previous sutra, Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha is applied, then Tasmat Shasaha, the Shas is here as Drushya Rupa, Shasaha Naha, the As gets Nakara Desha, Pumsi in case of Pullinga, Rama is a Pullinga word, so this As gets Nakara Desha. The question is where we will going to have that Nakara, whether the whole As will be replaced by Nakara or Akara will be replaced by Nakara, or if Sakara will be replaced by Nakara is the question. There is a sutra, Paribhasha Sutra, Alontyasya 1152. By this, if an Adesha is told for a word, then that Adesha comes or it replaces the last letter of the word for which it is given. So this Shas, it has two letters, As, Akara and Shakara. The last letter is Sakara. So this Nakara comes in place of this last letter, that is, Shakara, Sakara. So this Sakara will be replaced by Nakara, by Alontyasya. So by Alantyasya, this Sakara is going to be replaced. So that Sakara becomes Nakara. So Ramas become Raman. So this Raman is the Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachana Pratyayanta form. Similarly, Aha. Aha is a Pullinga word. It's not Strilinga. It's a Pullinga word. So in case of Shas, here also we apply the previous sutra, Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha. So it becomes Ahas, the Dirga of this. Then this Sakara or Shas Pratyaya will get Nakara Desha. So it becomes Ahan. Giri plus As, that Shas. Here also Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha is applied. So Shas gets Nakara Desha. So it becomes Girin. You see here Rasvaikara is there. This Rasvaikara plus Akara, they combined form Dirga Ikara, Purva Savarna Dirgaha. So once that sutra is applied, we have Nakara Desha, Girin. Similarly, Kuti is again Pullinga word, it is not Strilinga. Kuti plus Shas, here also Kutin. Similarly, Guru plus Shas, here also Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha is applied. Then shasah nah, gurun. Similarly, we have pitru plus shasu. Here also this ru, rasvaru plus a, they combined form dirgha ru, purva savarna dirgha. Here also there will be nakara desha, pitrun. So by this sutra, once we apply pratamayo purva savarna, then sakara of the shas pratyaya will be replaced by nakara. In case of pullinga word, pumsi iti kim dalakrutyam, because this sutra is not applicable for strilinga or napumsakalinga words. Consider Sita, Sita plus shasu. Here also the pratamayo purva savarna is applied, but Sita is not a pullinga word, so there will not be nakara desha here. Sitaha is the pratama purusha क्षम्यतां द्वितीय विभक्ति बहुवचन form. Similarly, nadi plus as shas. Here also pratamayo purva savarna ha is applied, and since nadi is not a pullinga word, there will not be nakara adesha. Similarly, vadu plus shas. Here also there is no prasakti of the present sutra. Tasmat iti kim. Why tasmat in the sutra? Because if the previous sutra is not applied, then there will not be conversion of the sakara to nakara. Shas will not get nakara adesha. Consider this example, go plus shas. We know that autom shaso ho is applied here. Autom, aut, autom shaso ho. So if vokara is followed by atava shas pratyaya, then there will be a dirgha a adesha. Both combined o plus the akara, they combined form a dirgha a. That was the meaning of the sutra. By that sutra, we have gas. This o plus this rasva, they combined form dirgha. So go plus a becomes ga and sakara. Here the previous sutra, pratamayo purva savarna is not applied, because this go is not doesn't end with ak letter. The previous sutra was concerned with ak letter, because akaha comes as anurti to that sutra. So here pratamayo purva savarna is not applied, so there will not be nakara desha for shas pratyaya. So it is gaha, sakarasya visargaha. Shasaha iti kim. Consider Rama plus Jas. Here also pratamayo purva savarna is applied, but this is now this as is not of shas pratyaya. This is of jas pratyaya. So in case of jas pratyaya, there will not be nakara desha. It is Ramaha. So this is about tasmat chaso napumsi. This is concerned with shas pratyaya, dvitiya vibhakti bahuvachana pratyaya. In case of pullinga words only, that sakara which will be coming at the end of the word will be replaced by nakara. The next sutra, nadichi. Na, at, ichi. Na is avyaya. At means panchami ekavachana of a. Like Rama becomes Ramat, a becomes at. Ichi is the saptami of ich. So anurtya pratamayo purva savarnaha dirghaha comes. So the complete sutra becomes at ichi pratamayo purva savarnaha dirghaha na. So this is a negation to the previous sutra. At means it is in panchami. If akara is followed by ichi pratamayoho, any ich pratyara, if it is followed, if akara is followed by a pratyaya which starts with each letter, then there will not be purva savarna dirghaha. At ichi pratamayoho purva savarnaha dirghaha na bhavati. This is the equation. But it need not be dirgha. It can be rasva. Plus ich. Then there will not, at this stage there will not be application of the previous sutra. So Purva Savarna Dirgha will not be happened here. So by Pratamayoho we have these 6 pratyaya. We know that Sakara and were not applicable. And this as and this as of just and this as of shas, they start with akara, which are not each letters. Each covers all these swaras except akara, starting from e out to up to I ouch. So each refers to all the vowels except akara. But this as and this as, they start with akara. So this sutra is not applicable for this jas and shas. So this sutra is restricted to only au and out. So this is the case Rama plus au. Here Rama ends with akara. It is followed by au, which is a each letter. So by nadichi, na, at, ichi, pratamayoho purva savarnaha dirgha. Here there will not be purva savarna dirgha. So Ruddirechi is the option for us. So by Ruddirechi we have Rama A plus Au is equal to Au. So we get Ramau. Similarly consider Pala plus Au. So actually this sutra is applicable only for Au. Au and Out both start with Au. Then what is the need of each here? Simply if we tell Au here, the Saptami of Au, it would be sufficient. But we want this sutra in some special cases. This how gets some adeshas in case of napumsakalinga words. There we need this each pratyara. Consider pala plus how. Pala is a napumsakalinga word. In case of napumsakalinga words, this au and out both will be replaced by she adesha. In she, that shakara is it by lashakvata dite. So we are left with e. So at this stage, by nadichi, this sakara is followed by an each letter here. By nadichi, there will not be purva savarna dirgha. So we have a plus e here. So a plus e is equal to a by adgunaha. So pala plus e becomes phale. Similarly, this is about nadichi. If akara is followed by an each, if akara is followed by supratyaya of which starts with each letter, the pratamar dvitiya vibhakti pratyaya which starts with each letter, then there will not be purva savarna dirgha. The next sutra, dirghat jasicha, dirghat jasicha, dirghat panchami, jasicha, jasi saptami cha avyaya. Anurti of ichi na pratamayoho purva savarnaha dirgha. All these come from the previous sutras. So the anvaya of the previous the sutra is dirghat ichi. That cha, the usage of cha brings ichi from the previous sutra. Dirghat ichi jasicha pratamayoho purva savarnaha dirgha na. It means dirghat, if a dirgha letter is followed by a pratyaya which starts with each letter, and if dirgha letter is followed by just pratyaya, then also there will not be pratamayoh purva savarnaha dirgha. This sutra will not be the rule purva savarna dirgha will not be applied if dirgha swara is followed by each letter or just pratyaya. Consider this Sita plus Au. Here, in case of Strilinga words also, that Au will be replaced by she. Again, this is E. Here, Dirgha letter, the Dirgha Akara is followed by each letter E. So, by Dirgha Jasicha, there will not be Purva Savarna Dirgha. That is blocked. So, we have A plus E. By Adgunaha, we have Site. Sita, Site, Sitaha. Site, Vivachana form. So Sita plus Au is equal to Site. Similarly, Nadi plus Au. Here Nadi ends with Dirga Ikara. So by Dirgat Ichi, Dirga E is followed by an Ich letter. Here also there will not be Purva Savarna Dirgaha. So E plus Au. So we have Nadyau by Iko Yanachi. Ik letter followed by H letter. E plus Au is equal to, E will be replaced by Yakara. So Nadi plus Au is equal to Nadyau. Similarly, Vadu plus Au is equal to Vadvau. That Vu will be replaced by Au by Iko Vakara by Iko Yanachi. There will not be Purva Savarna Dirgaha in these cases. Jasicha, Dirgat, Jasicha, Na. Purva Savarna Dirgaha, Na. So if Dirga letters are followed by Jas Pratyara, then there will not be Purva Savarna Dirgaha. This is the negation we are discussing. So in case of Sita plus Jas, Purva Savarna Dirgaha is blocked. So what we are left with? We are left with Akasavarna Dirgaha. So whatever the sutra we use, the form will be that Sita only. There is no issue in case of this Dirga Akaranta words. Whether we use Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha or Akasavarna Dirgaha, it is same. But in case of Nadi and Vadu, if we apply Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha, this Nadi is, it becomes Nadis, and the final form will be Nadihi. But that is blocked by Dirga Jasicha. So this Dirga E followed by Jas. Here there will not be Purva Savarna Dirgaha. So E plus A, we have the scope for Iko Yanachi. So by Iko Yanachi, E will be replaced by Yakara. So Nadi plus As, Nadyas, Sakarasya Visargaha, Nadyaha. Similarly, Vadu plus As, Ukarasya Vakara Adeshaha by Iko Yanachi, Vadvaha. The next sutra, Va Chandasi. Va Chandasi means in the context of Vedas, Va optionally. What is optionally? This whatever we studied till now, no, that is Dirgat Ichi Jasicha Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha Dirgaha. These comes as Anurti. So Chandasi Dirgat Ichi Jasicha Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha Dirgaha Va Bhavati. It means, consider this example, Manushi plus Jasso. Here Manushi ends with Dirga E and it's followed by Jas. So the previous sutra, Dirga Jasicha, there will be blockage of Purva Savarna Dirgaha, but this sutra gives it optionally. So there will be Purva Savarna Dirgaha optionally. So this E plus this A, they combine to form E Dirga. So we have Manushihi, and it is Va. Va means optionally. So we have by Iko Yanachi without the application of Purva Savarna Dirgaha. If you don't apply Purva Savarna Dirgaha, E plus A, E becomes Ya, Yakara. So Manushyaha it becomes. So in the context of the Vedas, this sutra is applied optionally. This sutra means the previous sutra, Dirga Jasicha, is applied optionally. And the last sutra, Ami Purvaha. Ami Purvaha. Ami is in Saptami Ekavachana. Purvaha is the Pratama Ekavachana. Anurti of Akaha comes from Akasavarne Dirgaha. So the Anvaya of the sutra is Akaha Ami Purvaha. It means if a letter is followed by Pratyaya. This is Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachana Supratyaya. So now just just that if ak letters are followed by then the Purva and Para, they combine to form Purva. In the previous section, you were discussing about para rupadesha. The purva and para, they combine to form para. From now onwards, the purva and para combine to form purva. So the sandhis are called as purva rupa sandhi. The previous sandhis were para rupa sandhi. Yengi para rupa atho gune usya padantat. All those were the examples for para rupa adesha. This sutra and some subsequent sutras which we are going to study tomorrow, they are the examples for purva rupa adesha. So consider these examples. Rama plus Here Rama ends with rasvakara, and here we have rasvakara of the pratyaya. So by amipurvaha we have purva, this akara and this akara, they combined to form rasvakara and the purva rupa only. By akasavarne dirgha, here we have this scope for akasavarne dirgha, by which we should get dirghakara, or we have the by blocking akasavarne dirgha, we can apply pratamayo purva savarnaha. Again by pratamayo purva savarnaha also there should be dirgha here, but by ami purvaha all of them are blocked and we have purva rupa. This akara comes in place of a plus a is equal to a. Similarly, sita plus here also this purva rupa comes as adesha in place of purva and para. Hari plus im. From this example onwards, it makes more sense to have this sutra. Ami purvaha. E plus a. By equanimity, this e should be replaced by yakara, but the correct form is arim. So by ami purvaha, e plus a becomes e. So the purva varna comes as adesha in place of purva and para. E plus a is equal to e. Similarly, u plus a is equal to u, like that. E plus a is equal to e. Shamita, here I have written rasva. It should be dirgha. E plus a, it becomes e. Purva rupa. U plus a is equal to u. Guru plus gurum. Vadu plus vadum. Here dirgha ru plus a is equal to dirgha ru only. So whenever the up letters are followed by pratyaya, so it is not just any random akara here. It should be pratyaya. Then this akara, not all it is only this akara of the pratyaya and the purva varna, they combine to form the purva varna, purva rupa adesha. This is about ami purvaha. So this is an exception for many sutras like Ikoyanachi and Pratamayo Purva Savarnaha. Okay, this is for today. Thank you.
धन्यवाद.